You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4.
All right, go ahead and take out your math paper. We are on page 99. There you go. First page is stuff you pretty much already know how to do. You have these pictures here, these dibujos. Take out your regla and divide them in half, in medias. Okay? Take your ruler right there. Just draw a line into 2 equal halves. Dos medias iguales. Go right ahead. Okay. Next, you have some sumas. Again, you know how to do these. Remember that you always start on this side. So just go ahead and do those. Okay. Next, you have some numbers here. And what I want you to do is write the number that comes before them and after them by 5s, okay, by cincos. So this here is 55. What comes before 55 by 5s? Antes de 55 por 5. 50. Or 50. What comes after it? Comes después por 5. 60. 50, 55, 60. See that? All right, go ahead and do these ones by yourself. Okay. Next, we have a question. It says, Carlos and Maria's abuelo has 6 chickens, 6 pollos, 3 sheep, 3 ovejas, and 1 donkey, uno burro, on his farm. How many animals does he have in all? ¿Cuántos animales en total? 6 pollos, 3 ovejas, uno burro. ¿Cuántos animales en total? 6 chickens, 3 sheep, 1 donkey. How many animals altogether? Right? And a follow-up question. Maria collected 1 egg from each of Abuelo's chickens. So how many chickens? So if each chicken gives 1 egg, how many eggs does she have? Remember, so you have a few things here. A dozen and a half dozen. Docena y media docena. Docena is a dozen, is 12. A half dozen, media docena is 6. So which one is that? A dozen or a half dozen? All right. Next we have some sumas and restas. No big deal. Go ahead and do those. On the back, page 100, you have some more sumas. Go ahead and do those, and then we'll get to work on the new thing that we're learning for today. All right. I said a new thing today. Really, it's 2 things. Here's what I want you to take a look at. All right. We have a coin today. All right. That is a quarter. A quarter. Okay. That's a picture of George Washington, the first American president. Right? And a quarter is 25 cents. A quarter is 25 centavos. Because a quarter, or a cuarto, is the same as, if you have 4 of these, you have $1. So can you count by 25s? Let's count by that real quick. What is it this? 25, 50, 75, 100, 25, 50, 75 200, 25 50, 75 300, 25 50, 75 400, like that, okay? So if you have 3 quarters here, 25, 50, 75. Okay, so you have 75 cents, 75 centavos. Here you have 25, 50, 75, 100 centavos, which is the same. So which is the same as $1. That's the second new thing we're going to learn today. Okay, $1 is the same as 100 cents. $1 es el mismo de $100. $100 centavos. Okay, take a look at what I have down here at the bottom of the screen for you. $1 is the same as 100 cents. $1 es el mismo de 100 centavos. So how do you write $1? Well, you write it like this, right? You probably knew that already. But how do you write $1.25? You write it like this. See that? You have this. Here's your dollar signs between dollars. You have a dollar. You have uno. You have 1.25. 1.25. Okay? The dollars go on this side, and the cents go on this side. Okay? The dólares están en la izquierda del punto y los centavos son en la derecha del punto. So what does this mean? That means $3.75. $3.75. What does this mean? It means $5.15. $5.15. Okay, do you see how this works? All right. So, well, let's take a look at these other two things here. What do you have here? Well, this is 25 cents, 25 centavos. This is another 25 cents, it's 50 centavos. Then you have this. That is $1.50, which looks like this. See how that works? Okay. How about this? What do you have here? Here you have $1.25. $1.25, which looks like this. See how that works? If you don't worry. We'll be spending a lot of time with this. Okay, so you will pick it up as we go along. Okay, but those are your answers for all four things there. All right, then your last thing here. You have más de, menos de, and iguales. You know how to do this by now. Everybody's been doing this just fine. Nobody's having problems with this. So go ahead and do those. And then when you're done, you are done. And you can move on to your English class. See you there.